Hello, my lovely people of the internet. My name is Rhythm, and welcome back to another Xenoblade Chronicles 2 video. And we're back with Rex and everyone. And we're going to be going off to Tantal. This is my second time recording this. I'm just gonna say that. Putting it out there. Because my first recording got messed up because my family decided to walk in. After all that time they were gone, at that moment, I was worried about recording too, because I knew that was going to happen. Dorora, we hear the news. Friends wanting to go to Tantal. Yes, let's go. Actually, ship captain was in the line and go into deep mourning for Lady Fan. Then was nobody left to steer ship. And so Dorora gets selected to replace. Dorora never go there before, so we'll have to work hard to make trip success. Dorora, not worry though, with Prince of Tantal on board, getting in should be a piece of pollen cake. Jeez, if I haven't, Napon have the weirdest dialect, and it's whatever. Cutscene. I'll shut up.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy, Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke, you can't just ask someone. Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like Mithra is jolly intense, and Pyra is just totally mellow, or I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe, but Pyra's got a lot of backbone too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey!
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorian?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. And bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times. So he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorian. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides,
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right. Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great.
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware.
It's Pandoria.
Then the prince?
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
It's just like a bigger version of Turtes.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tento. Mind you don't freeze.
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
May as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
This game is very funny. Welcome to the Kingdom of Tantal. I don't know why I did that. Okay. 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 We are now in Tantal. Bit different. We are equipped with good old Pyra. I don't really have much to say. I don't know. We're going to Tantal. That's really what it is. It's a very interesting place, though. Level 37s.
Okay, time to take you down.
Why not?
I can take care of myself.
The drivers move so slow when they're not when their ping is not up. Another combatant. Weakness to wind, I see. There we go. Got a common core crystal. Not what I'd be looking for, though. I want those rares so I can get those rare blades. It is depressing that I don't have Boreas by this point. Very depressing, because typically I'd have them by this point. Well, last time I I did a true playthrough of this game. I had him, so it is a bit depressing. Cutscene.
Hey, Nia? Do you, mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady, if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other Titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's cold-blooded.
Call it what you like.
Did not mean to do that. Don't know how that happened. But yeah. Also, just to let you guys know, we will be going down there. And I'm never going to face it, most likely, in this Let's Play, so I'm just gonna tell you now, there is a super boss that spawns down there. The thing's freaking huge, it's ridiculous.
Hey, look what I found.
Congratulations.
That's a fact, like, the thing's like huge. If I recall, it might be like level 118. Maybe a little bit higher.
Morning.
But nonetheless,
Let us
it's
face the
extremely
day
powerful.
with
I don't know
renewed
how
vigor.
it spawns, though. I don't know if it has, like, certain spawn conditions, because sometimes in these Xenoblade games, like, you'll find, like, some things have, like, special spawn rates. Like, in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, there was, like, unique monsters that, like, you can only find in, like, certain conditions. Like, well, there are the monsters that were, like, always there. Whoops, wrong thing. Ooh, this is really good for drama. I don't think I've ever changed Zeke's weapon. Or, well, Pandoria's weapon, but, Just Woots. Woots. Why is it such a funny name? Just Woots. See how we do with how Mithra does with this. Oh! That's actually really good. I'm gonna equip that to Mithra because, jeez, that was really good for her. But I will be going back to Pyra though. Mithra's had her shot. So, but yeah, in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, you did find like there were like unique monsters that would only spawn in like certain conditions though. One of those. What? Okay then. Oh, that's just take a bit of damage there, but yeah, you would again. Like some of them would only like some of the unique monsters would only spawn at night or only spawn during rain conditions. They were all the conditions varied from monster to monster, but it was worth fighting them nonetheless because they're unique monsters. They give you affinity coins, so. Hey, what are the odds of that? The setup for that was way too perfect. Okay. Yeah, but there are definitely differences between the two games of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. Like, the arts, for example, in 1, like, you had, like, this huge row of, like, arts, and if you were, then you had, like, a special art that was charged by auto attacks. And then if like you had Rex, then you're like talent. It was the talent gauge, I believe it was called. But if you were not Rex. I mean, if you were Shulk, if you filled up his, then you had access to his Monado art, so you could click on that, and then like it would give you all his Monado arts. And I looked at Future Connected. I haven't really played it yet because I kind of haven't beaten it, the deluxe edition. I kind of have a policy to like beat the game first on that. And I don't know. But I played like a little bit of it, but I did find out that Shulk does not have his future vision, so I don't know how that. It's definitely harder because I don't know when I'm going to use Monado Shield and stuff. Shouldn't have said that, but there are Monado arts like you really want to use during his vision moments. But he doesn't have those anymore. Is that Macy?
I don't know.
What did I tell you?
I'm sorry.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese. As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
Ah, nice foreshadowing from Zeke. Well, let's just continue on. We'll see what he's talking about.
And arrived.
Right.
All in one piece.
I went the wrong way. Still hit the cutscene.
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
Yeah, when you really look at it. Sorry about that. What? Why do I have core activated again? Weird. But yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard a song that whatever.
And arrived.
Music's still good. Just gonna say that.
We have been expecting you, Your Highness.
Yeah. Good to see you. Is the old man inside?
Indeed. He has been eagerly awaiting your return.
Ha! Now I know you're lying. Our moves will fly before that man welcomes me home. No need to coddle me, mate.
Apologies.
Any case, seems he knows we're coming. That'll save time.
Could it be? Are you all right?
Yes.
Tora?
But why? It's true. Poppy able to produce own reserves of ether energy, but...
I'll explain later. For now, just do as I ask.
All right then. Leave it to Tora.
Something's cooking up. I know what's about to happen. We'll learn what she said. We'll learn about Morag's concerns in a bit here.
The Aegis, I presume.
Huh?
Guards! My lady!
What the hell is going on? Charlotte?
No idea! Stop this at once! Dad!
Pyra! Let it go! Pyra! Pyra!
Stop this madness! What's going on? Rex and his lot haven't done anything!
We cannot afford to wait until they do, Zeke. The world must not be allowed to burn. The Aegis must be destroyed.
Oh, no, you don't. Dromac, let's get Rex out of there.
Roger.
The ether energy.
My lady! Please do not resist. My goal is only to destroy the Aegis. I have no wish to take your lives also.
King Eulogimenos, I stand before you as a special envoy of Morardain. The Emperor sent me here himself. Do you realize what you are doing?
I am quite aware and prepared to face the consequences.
Prepared?
Why? Why'd you have to bump Pyra off?
I see you still speak like a commoner.
What's that got to do with anything? Don't change the subject.
What if I told you I act for justice?
What are you trying to say?
You could say, I'm doing this for Ulrist.
Say what now?
Follow me. This is the legacy of our royal line.
You can't be serious! Why? Father, why?
It appears the flow of ether energy is being blocked off.
Damn it! While we're doing this, Pyra is... We have to do something!
There is no point, Rex. You're just wasting your strength.
Both the walls and floor are built to withstand great force. We cannot make a dent in them.
Let's calm down a bit, Rex. If we think calmly, we'll come up with something. Hey, you lot! Can you try to help us out here?
Your efforts are pointless. The way they built this place, it's essentially one giant stasis web.
Stasis web? Like those nets used in Torrigoth?
To lock drivers up together with their blades, and even leave us our weapons, they must have the utmost confidence. Perhaps we could break through given enough time. But by then it will be too late and the Aegis will be disposed of.
Disposed of? That's all the more reason you should give us a bloody hand.
I said it's pointless. We won't get anywhere. With brute force, that is.
Huh?
So what now, my prince?
This pisses me right off.
Say what?
I said I'm pissed off. Doing it for the world. My arse. How self-serving can you get?
How do you mean?
This country's strangling itself to death with its own web of lies and excuses. But just maybe our chum could break it free.
Rex could?
No faith, eh?
Hey, whatever. If you believe in him, my prince, I'm with you all the way.
That kid's heart is pure. Too pure for his own good sometimes. But isn't it our duty as adults to give him a little help with that?
Probably. You know, this is what I like about you.
This won't be easy.
Oh, quit it with your drama! When is anything ever easy for you?
Ha! Let's go.
Okay, that should do it.
Preparations complete. What's going on, Tora? Oh, both drivers and blades. Use ether energy to deploy arts, yes?
You can skip the lecture, Tora. Everyone knows that.
But right now, friends cannot, yes? Yeah. There's something about this room. Oh, but Rex and friends forgetting one very important thing.
Hurry up, would you? Just spit it out, Furball.
Could be friends forgetting Poppy is artificial blade? Why would we forget that? She's been with us all this time. Wait, I get it. Her ether furnace.
Rex correct. Thanks to friend Morag, Poppy now able to generate own supply of ether energy. Nothing barrier can do anything about.
Tora transfer crystal from Sword of Morag to Biter of Poppy. That crystal have enough energy stored for one use of arts. And Biter of Poppy use earth element. So, through synergy with fire element of Morag, power of arts is amplified.
If we hit it straight on, I doubt the door can withstand that.
Wait a minute. You stored energy in that crystal. How is that possible with a barrier?
Aha! Lady Morag has not used a single art since we arrived in this place.
I had my suspicions ever since we entered the palace. So I secretly asked Tora to refrain from using any arts either.
Oh, I see now. If our enemies knew Poppy retains her power inside the barrier, they would keep us on a tighter leash.
Exactly. Here goes. Step back.
Hold up! If you transferred the crystal from the sword, what will you fight with?
I can generate a new one from Bridget's core. Don't tell me you didn't know about that.
What?
Seriously, you don't even know how blade weapons work. Give me a break.
How would I know something like that? I've never lost or broken my weapon.
Then I suppose I cannot blame you.
Moving along then. Tora, Poppy, please.
With pleasure.
Poppy power! Jet fighter!
We did it!
We the best!
You made quite some noise, too. It won't be long before the guards arrive.
Good point.
Lady Pyra was taken below. Mayhap somewhere beneath the palace?
Got it.
Okay. Okay, everyone. I think I will be stopping it there. This has been Rhythm. Keep on fighting.